Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to episode 529 of my Let's Play the game known as Star Citizen. This is Anvil Day. Let me hit the button on this thingy. As you can see, we've done Origin. We are now doing Anvil Aerospace. I'm doing this a little behind. It's 8:13 AM in the morning. This changeover's at 11, and you know, with that bug, we're not getting two thingies because I got in, couldn't do it initially because it was Aurora being up, and then she passed out, and I was just so tired. And I set my alarm for 9:30, but I woke up a little before 8, so I thought, get down here and get on this quick for the changeover. What obviously is going to be the Best in Show next. So I'm assuming this is going to take one episode, Best in Show. On top of the final, probably be one episode. And I actually looked at the Best in Show. I should have had it prepared, haven't we? My point is, I think it was a reclaimer. I haven't got it in front of me, unfortunately. I'll also check what the Best in Show. That's the 4 winners. The F8 Lightning one. I think it was the Reclaimer. I got a feel it was the Turtle. So the what's the actual name of the turtle? I keep remembering the nickname. Basically, got a medical version now, the regular version, and I forgot what else it is. But if it is a Reclaim, if you remember, on their day I couldn't get in it. Maybe we had to get in it and have a look at it. So fingers crossed. A is Reclaim it, and B I can get in it. Okay, so Best in Show, so just see some weapons and armour. So I'm assuming that and Grand Final, I'll be able to put in the one episode. So as of this moment in time, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Sunday's episode is obviously going up today. I haven't edited it Monday's episode. I believe this is Tuesday's episode, and this will be Wednesday's episode. And if I can get it done in time, you know, where we went off to do the IAE Academy, what's going to be 2 episodes, I'll probably put that up for Thursday and Sunday. And then I might just go back to weekly again with this. Obviously, I was hoping to get the other event done. We might actually try and do the event, but trying to do the event and get them up at the same time, and 4.0 could literally launch at any point. If I get it done, I might just put them up weekly. And then I haven't decided if I'm going to put the Final 4 Stalker up. Well, the last Final 4 that I've done, I only did 6, haven't I, so far? So I don't have time anymore. Or should I just start putting them Nomad Skies up, and then when they finish, then start putting the Stalkers up and that. And obviously make more of them, obviously. Because actually, sitting on Steam right now, there's a 6 gig patch for Stalker 2. That is going to say, if I don't tell it to do it, it's going to do it on Wednesday. Obviously, I don't want to do it while I'm doing this. So after I've done this video, I'll probably click. So, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is a second patch, because I think it already had a big patch, unless this is the one I heard they were doing. So hopefully it'll be a lot better after these 6 episodes. So yeah, so we'll probably have these up to Sunday. Is the right one, Anvil? Yeah, up to Sunday, and then I'll probably get back to Fridays with these. Like I said, if I get a chance to do the event, they'll start going up weekly. If we mean to, if we get a chance to do it, but we've just got so much on right now. Unfortunately, I'm hoping the event will go into January or February personally at this point, before and 4.0 come out then, but we'll see how it goes. Like I said, we've got so much stuff on, it's just ridiculous, and different things we've got to do of late, and especially Thanksgiving was really pushing it with everything. And Aurora had her first ever film, that was pretty cool. The Moana 2 was not bad. Again, this is someone who doesn't like Rock's film. The only film I like is Moana, because he plays his grandfather. Basically, he's acting like his grandfather versus acting like him. And 2 was pretty good, and he was in it a lot less. I don't know, that's a real spoiler, but he was in it less, and it was more focused on her, what I thought was better. And I also saw that Red One, if you really want to see it, that he was in, and again, most of his films to me are like a 1 out of 10. Moana's probably like a 6 or 7. Moana 2 is probably an 8. It's basically it's 1 more than Thingy. It's better than number 1. Even though the one song I didn't really like, it was actually one Rock song. Go figure. And as for Red One, not most of his films are 1 to me. I would say Red One was a 3. It was an okay film, and it was more because of is it Chris Evans, the one who plays Captain America? You can tell he's a good actor. He really put a lot of effort into this film. And it was so weird having Buff Jameson, the guy who plays Jameson, and Spidey in it as supposed to be Santa Claus. That was weird. I'll get scenes of Buff Jameson for that. Like, nothing against him, because he was near the start an idiot, and again, I don't want to give too much spoilers. If you love Rock films, you'll probably love it. Because again, one thing I don't like with his films, he's playing a Rock, and I've never liked his sense of humour, and he's basically got the same sense of humour in them. Okay. Oh, there's a few new ships here today, or new-ish, should I say. Terrapin, that's the name I want, Terrapin. I think it's right over there, actually. So we have the new medic Terrapin. Is that the Terrapin? I didn't even read the things for it. And the F8s, the Hornets. We have two new variants of Hornets. They're the Hornet variants that we've seen in the past, but they're for the new M2 versions. And there's a like Paladin ship as well. Let me check. Yeah, it is Terrapin. So the Terrapin Medic is a new variant of the Terrapin. Obviously, you can heal. We have the F78 Hornet MK2. Well, obviously came out before. Then they had that whole event where you could upgrade to a military version. What I've got. Then you got the FCS Hornet Ghost MK2. So a new variant, but obviously because the old variant you can't get anymore. And the FCR Hornet Tracker. So again, it's like a scanning one. So again, that's the one you send first to scout out the big ship or whatever before you send the data back to the other ships or the rest of the fleet. So that's obviously technically new, and I guess technically new because of the variant there. F8 Lightning, Sparta, Valkyrie. Oh, okay, so it's not out yet. That's going to be a hologram. I believe that's some kind of big gunship. We've got the Liberator, Legionnaire, and the Crucible. Oh, I pulled the trigger as well on the new starter ship. In the end, I just really liked it. And the package gives you 20k when the game starts. And I thought, again, I explained it in one of the other episodes, I won't go into it too much now, but basically, until they change their mind right now, to change it, having a package gives you an unplayer character that you can customise or can be an heir to your character. Obviously, they haven't talked about that for years, but then, like they said, if you haven't talked about it, it's still the plan until they tell us it's different. So it gives me another game package to be my heir, or to be a customised on play character who can come along with me or stay at my base or whatever, or a wingman or something. So that's why I got that. So 2 reasons for that. And I wanted to actually, again, I was thinking of upgrading that to a Vulture, but I was like, no, I really like that ship. I'm going to get that ship, and I'm going to get a second version of that and upgrade that to the Vulture. But maybe because of money-wise, being tight, I'll upgrade the Vulture at a later date. Well, I tried to get the second package, it's one per account, so I couldn't. And that would have given me the other 20,000. I wanted to start the game about 100, so I just grabbed $20 worth of the UEC to start the game with. Just give me a nice 100 when the game goes 1.0 and starts. So the Vulture thing, I'll have to look at that at a later date. Hopefully they bring something from Misk or something else that's more salvaged before the Vulture, because I prefer that over the Vulture. So maybe it's a sign. They're like, no, we're going to do that at a later date. Or Crusader ship. I would like that too. But so yeah, basically that's the gist of my purchases for this event. Not much. I also used a 20% off it too to get it cheaper. And the reason I also added a 20 to it because I told you before about the whole you have to get 10,000 in the F8 Lightning. Well, obviously we're in 12-13 years now, haven't we? Finally hit that mark. And again, it's not just ships, it's subscribing, it is t-shirts, it is every bit of merc I've bought over the years. The 12 star sits in some shape or form, all put to one. And by buying what I did, it put me, what was it, $15 short of getting F8 Lightning. $15 and something like 0.4 or something. And I was like, 170 for the Vulture, I don't really want to do that right now. Obviously, if we got the second package, that would have pushed me over. Used 20% off, it would have basically maybe been 30 or 40 over. And I was like, I don't really can afford to spend that right now. There's nothing else I really want in the game right now. I need to do this before the event's over. I was getting that package partly, the second one to hit my 100k. I just get $20 for that. So now I'm basically like $15 over that amount. As yesterday, they haven't put it into my hangar yet though. But you go to Congress thing, it says I have it. So hopefully they will put it in before the event finishes. Because I also thought I was so close to it, it would be silly to lose out on the free paint for it. So I was waiting, so I was so close to getting it. But if for some reason they don't put it into after the event, I'm going to have to contact them like, hey, I purchased on the 30th, the day before the 1st. You're supposed to give the paints out, basically, when this ends at the 4th. I purchased before it. If it's not my hangers, because you didn't put it in there. So yeah, so I technically own an F8 Lightning now. SupernovaTiffy unfortunately can't, because again, I said, you know, putting roughly $100 in this time was tight for us. That's basically what we've done. SupernovaTiffy, she's like 2,000 plus off. So obviously, we barely put 100 in, so unfortunately she won't get it. It's just the timing of it, unfortunately. But we did say from now on, when we buy merchandise, we're going to put it on her account. So if I get a t-shirt for me, t-shirt for her, that'll be on her account, and then she'll send it to me, etc. Well, send it to our house, etc. That's also what we did back in the day. That's why mine went up quite a bit. Because I was like, oh, I'll get you a jacket, get me a jacket, saves a postage, it'll be my account, not yours, and we'll send it here. And that's really what pushed mine up. So it's not just merchandise for me, it's merchandise for both of us. You've got a t-shirt or two for, like, I think Aurora as well, so it's merchandise to her as well. So it's not just merchandise for us, it's just me alone. So we're going to start swapping, doing the other way, so hopefully another 2 or 3 years they'll get hers before the game 1.0 comes out. And again, remember, this is over like 12, 13 years. This is everything I've ever bought with Star Citizen, t-shirts, subscribing, everything. Like, it's like $240 just alone for a year of subscription for it. Again, that's optional. You can pick your start pack and don't ever go up. So, okay, so like we said, so we're going to go right, down, up. But yeah, so technically, hopefully there'll be a video I get to show you day for Lightning finally. It's just as of yesterday, it wasn't on my finger, even though the finger says it should be. So I'm just like $15 over that amount. But I would have been basic. No, it's like a $5 over, isn't it? It's like a $5 over. I was $15 short and I had 20, they had taxes, 21. So like $5 or $6 over. Okay. Speaking of the F8 Lightning, here she is. So I should be getting one of them at some point because of my amount. Again, taking 13 years of putting money in to get to you. Well, I said at this point, if they do take another 5 years to come out, I can see a lot of people subscribing and not getting very close to it. And you know, each year, there's something that tickles my fancy. I grab this ship here. I get these t-shirts here, I get this jacket here, yada yada. Because that's another thing that would have helped. Tiffy wanted the bomber jacket, went to put the money in for it, and they only have small left. So we couldn't. So again, that would have helped, and that would have gone on her account. She wouldn't have been closed, but it would have helped, and that would have been her Christmas present. Okay. A few vehicles employed by the ground men and women who serve in our Empire's Navy inspire the awe of legendary F8 Lightning, a force to be reckoned with. The F8 has seconded humanity's freedom from numerous threats at home and abroad countless times. Now, that same next generation space superiority priority fighter is available to become a part of your personal fleet with Anvil F8C 7 variations. Basically, the only way to get this right now is to find a golden ticket and buy it. And the golden ticket lets you rent it for, I think, a week or a couple of days to hit the Wing Commander thing, what I've just done. Or they're supposed to be, I think this is for in-game alone, complete Squadron 42 when that's out, and I believe, I've got mixed up with it over the years, but it's either A, they give you a variant for free, or B, they give you the option to buy a variant out a game for free, or C, they give you the option to buy a variant in-game only. It's one of them three, and I don't remember which one it is anymore. So yes, if you beat Squadron when that comes out finally, possibly 2026 right now, you can get one of these. I'm just not sure if it's pay for in-game alone or buy outside loan, or if you give one for free. The point is, I'll get access to then, or I've got a unique paint for mine hitting the Wing Commander, so, and it might be in-game alone. But obviously you won't get today's best paint, because remember the best and ship paints, the 4 ships, if you own them in your hangar, you'll get them paints now. So like the turtle out there, this one, again if it is a Reclaiming, I can't think what the other ship was, that one off my head. So yeah, let's jump in her, if I can. Are you from the side, are you from a wing? How do I get in you? This is a heavy fighter too. So basically this goes along my Scorpius, so if we're doing a lot of big missions and Scorpius is down, her, whatever, I can jump in this, or vice versa. So I have 2 heavy fighters now. There, it's right there. Okay. One click. I should click before. I expected to pop with the blue thing. So yeah, so technically I should have one of these now, just as of yesterday after I did the thing. None of the stuff I actually got was on my account. We went out, came back, had a very quick glance at it, and they were all on my account. This is not yet. Obviously, if slept since then, turn computer and jump straight on. I've not looked at the account. So hopefully it's sitting there now. It looks pretty nice. And I'm hoping because you get to get one in some shape or form, or the option at least by Green Squadron, that this will be the last fight we get to use in Squadron. Because I'm assuming it'd be like Wing Commander, you start with smaller ships, or like the Gladius for this, for example. And then eventually they'll move you up to a medium, so you'll be a Hornet. Because like Wing Commander games, you normally go for 3 or 4 ships in the end, don't you? And then hopefully this will be the final. I think Gladius, maybe Sabre, throw in the Hornet, then this one, that'll be a nice 4 if you get to fly. Squadron, wouldn't you think? Obviously I could be completely wrong with them 4, but I'm hoping it's them 4 you will get to use. That'll be a nice selection. And then at the end of it, you in some shape or form get your hands on this. Like, here's a thing to buy it in game, here's buy it in real life or whatever, or here's a free one. Again, I don't remember which route they're taking anymore with that. Obviously you just get the basic one like that, you won't get the extra paint job. Because I think, if I'm not mistaken, there's a higher tier on the Congress thing that gives you another one of these with another type of unique paint job. I think I saw. And then the next one after that you get the 600R. Like, I'm not as bothered about them, like I said, but because I'm so close to that, I was like, oh, so close to the best. That's why I was kind of fingers crossing that it wouldn't win being the top 4 this year, and it would win next year, because I'll be there next year easy. You know, in December's my subscription, do the year subscription, that's my goal. And that, and SupernovaTiffy would be one step closer. She'll still be, like I said, probably just under $2,000 away then. But you never know, there might be good stuff here that we can put the money towards her, or to get that bomber jacket for her, or to add it to her account. And then hopefully money is going to be better for us next year. Hopefully we can get over this hump. And then maybe we can get a bit more for her to push us up before it happens. And maybe it's a year after, and then she should definitely be in a better position for it. Like, I wish I could buy the paint, and then I could gift her it for later. But you just get handed one, basically. Anvil Aerospace, troop transport, and again that's why I didn't want to buy it, because I think it's like $200 or $300 ship, and like I said, I was so close to getting it for free when it even popped up with getting it. Like I said, I haven't really put much money in since that popped up. We're only about $100 off it at that point. I think it's like $140 off it, and the ship was like $220 or $260. And that means if I get the ticket, I've got to buy the thing for a more expensive price, and that price will push me over to getting this anyway. So there didn't seem any logic to it to me. And obviously Tiff didn't get on enough to find a ticket, and I thought if I find a ticket I could then give Tiffy the ticket and then she could make the decision, but I never found one when the few times we got on looking for them. Okay, built on Anvil's robust Atlantis platform, the same chassis used for the devastating ballista air defense system. The Sparta is fully armored transport outfitted with 8 jump set seats. The Sparta rugged frame makes it perfect for all kinds of terrain, and its remote Gatling turret helps clear the area of an easier deployment. You see, nice big chunky wheels, ladder that I don't think works now, but they said it will work eventually, so we can get up there. As you can see, so this is like a drop point one, so theoretically these seats don't do it yet. I didn't mean to sit in them, I want to hold F to point at them, but okay, we're sitting in it. Guess we can do this. No, that's not what I want to do, that's what I'll do. Just really in the seat. I'll have to get in the front seat now. Well, these seats should theoretically, eventually, you know, you have full armor on, backpacks sitting in them right now, you can do that anyway, but they drop point drop seats are the only ones that are supposed to do it, so I don't understand why they wouldn't give it to these seats. This is what makes them actually have a point. Someone's left the bottom one. As you can see, it's was that 4? Yep, 4, so 8. So it's basically 8 seater, so 8 guys at the back. Nice 2 ways in and out here. 1 seater to, I was about to say fly, to drive it. Get your parts back here. A gun rack, I guess this is for the pilot. Pilot driver. We're talking about ships, aren't we? For him. So if he needs to get here, like, guys, get in, get back. I'm defending it. Go, 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 go. Get in the seat. Let go, go. Oh, sorry. I get in the seat. Go, 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 go. So yeah, I'm trying to think, do I have one of these? If I do, it's not the drop point one. I don't think we've got one of these. Because I think this is the one. This is obviously the, like I said, the drop off variant. But there's one of these where you can actually hit the ships and stuff. I don't think we ever pulled the trigger on that. Unless I'm remembering wrong. Brain's not computing right now. Okay. Can't think what you are. What are you? You are the Valkyrie. Don't you see it's a Valkyrie? The Valkyrie ups the ante of troop transport. So another troop transport, but an actual ship one this time. So I can say piloting ship. Designed to carry up to 20 soldiers as well as vehicles. To most hostile locations. This conflict-ready mil-spec. So military spec craft is a formidable force, both offensively and defensively, built with military and private defensive contractors in mind. Valkyrie is one of the most efficient and effective personal transporters in its class. Pretty nice big guns there. Oh, and other merc as well, stuff as well, like badges, towels. Wish we got more of them. We got 2 towels for Star Citizen. They've been amazing, 2 towels. And I kind of want to buy more. They were good quality and everything. But we got them when we first moved here. I think when I first moved here, 2014, I believe. And then they were like, oh, money's tight. We'll get some later on if they're any good. If we probably didn't have any more. Never got them back in. I would have loved to go back in time and like we were like these towels, like buy 10 of the things. Of course, that would have upped the money a lot towards the game if we could have done that back then. Put on Tiffy's account, maybe she would have been close to it now. I really like the towels, so I wish I'd bring them back once. If they do, we'll probably try and buy 10 of them. 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, I don't need to count. They said 20, didn't they? Yeah, so 5 here, 5, 10. And then this. Wait a minute. Again, brain not computing like I just said. I'm like 5'10". Why would it be? Yeah, the 5'10" makes 10, then 20. The power. My brain for some reason was like, there's 5'10" here. That means there's 20. Like, that's not how maths works. So what are these for? Again, I got up not long ago. Brain not computing. Anyway, this is the one where, like I said, I'll use this second, it's already open. Obviously, that opens just like this. This is where you can get the gun with like a helicopter. You know, pew 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 and that. This is obviously where the vehicle goes. That's the ramp. You know, bang it. And to stop you getting back here. So, size of it. I'm not sure if you could fit that or not because it's lengthwise. But stuff like Ursa, definitely. Rocks, obviously, you're really supposed to do this for military, not go mining. Obviously, you can make it a mining ship technically if you use a rock, but the back seats in it. I don't think it'll be very efficient using this for rocks, unless your guild just likes to travel around constantly. Because obviously, when you get in it, maybe you got 2 rocks in it, so there's 2 people using them. The other 18 people sitting around defending with guns. Not really efficient. So yeah, you could use it for rock mining, but I don't really see why you would. That might be too long to fit. I'm assuming you might be able to turn this down, flatten it, because you can in the Mercury, I believe, or it carries one of the 2 that I have this in. And if you do that, you might be able to get it up here more and fit it. But it's also going to depend on the height of it, because again, that's a dropship one. Technically, if you did that, you have even more people in the ship. 20, and what was that? Was that 10? Did we say back there? Or was it 8? I don't remember. But say it's 10. That's 30 people. Obviously there is, like I said, the ship shooting one they have. That one I think is taller, so may not. But yeah, it might do. It's quite tall. Okay, so we'll go to the front first. We'll go up there. Obviously, turret of the actual ship itself, because obviously these people directly are going to be flown in and dropped off, or you're going to fly in without them to pick them up. So the actual crew itself, I think it's only like 3 or 4 people. Plus these 20, but when you're going into the hot zone to get them out, it's going to be empty till you get them out, obviously. But I'm expecting like a crew member here, a crew member there, and that's at least 3 of them. But again, one of these could be doing it, and they could be like theoretically want, like, he could be out and he could be doing this, and he's just, I've got it, everyone go, 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 go. Okay, we're gonna leave, they're out, I'm coming too, and he could jump out too. Oh, what that fudge? Climb. I was gonna say, it's a climbing. Okay, now this is for the actual crew up here, I believe. So this would give us how many there is. That's the nice toilet, so I guess if one of them really need to go, I'd either open up and stick it out, or stick it up, or jump on that, it'll come up here quick. So 1, 2, obviously turret, 2, 3, 4. So I'm saying about 4 to 5. And that one, yep, 5. So the crew's 5. Can carry 20 people, so 25. I guess if you can fit the other thing in there, you could have 35 in this, because yes, you must have enough oxygen later on, but I'm assuming the little thing down there will come with oxygen for certain planets, so as long as they stay in there. So yeah, this can hold a lot. So I won't jump in it because we... Oh, actually I did. I was going to say because I didn't jump in. I jumped in the seat early, but it was actually for the Sparta one, not this. So I will jump in it for you. But yeah, I think it's a nice ship. I like the design of it. It's just, like I said, it's completely useless for my personal playstyle. You know, me with a few normally characters at some point. Me with, again, at some point it's not in the game yet. Me with SupernovaTiffy Priority. It's just a useless ship for us. For, obviously, a small org, it'd be nice. For a big org, a couple of these would be nice. I like the way the big VTOL engines there, they're really chunky. Really nice. I could design this, but maybe a smaller variant of it, only 1 or 2 seats at the back, or 4 perhaps, and there's probably, I would probably jump on it. But for me personally, there's no room in my fleet for this. If I'm ever in one of these, it's testing purposes for you, for renting it or something, or we jump in other players, or we join again. You can have your main organisation, and then you can have up to, I think it was 6 altogether, so 5 of us. If we ever join, because we plan to do our own tiny one, and if we ever join a big organisation, I can see us travelling in this to get to locations then, but obviously it wouldn't be our ship, so. So I'm saying a lot of the drop ships, there's not really a reason on the fleet for them for me, unless they shrink them, like make for example, these two would drop, instead of these are turrets or something, or scanners. See, and a gunner turret, and a gunner turret, but if these would actually drop seats instead, so you had this and these two, and maybe this little back part, and then cut off the rest of the ship. Hence, make this a bed. That's a toilet. I was going to say make that a bed too, but I guess you could bunk this up. You know, make this 2 bunkers here. They've never done it. Maybe do a 3 bunker. But I guess you could do 2 bunkers here. And then make one bunk. Nah, that wouldn't be very efficient. But the gist of getting at, if you could add 3 beds to this and cut off about here the rest of the ship, this would probably, it might be quite a good thingy. And underneath then could actually be the cargo. Because you're going to say, like, what about the cargo? And then all this space would be cargo space. Hence a vehicle. Because the roof's about the same, right? Okay, it's a little lower. It's technically, yeah, it's a lot lower actually. But you could raise the roof a little bit and change up there a little bit and cut all this end off, and then it could be like a small 3-player dropship to play pilot and 2 players in it. At that point as well, you might only put 1 bed in because the other 2 being dropped off, and the pilot runs it on his own. Maybe. I'm just saying if they did that with this type of design, you know, have that engine up there and etc. Maybe we'll just have 1 of the engines, only 2, or maybe the other one would fit here, or even instead of this fit here, and then the bottom bit opens up of the actual cargo. Maybe they could do it. They would have wanted to. Anyone know if the tractor beam in the Polis works? Yes. Anyone doing Idris missions? No. Solo Idris time? LOL. Guess he's going to give it a DDT. I know it's 3 Ds there, but D is going to give him. Oh, no, it's dot. No, it's 3 Ds, isn't it? So D is going to give a DDT. That works. Okay, I said right, didn't we? We're going to go right, so it's this way we need to go. Right. Just right, down and up. And then we're done for the day. But I'm hoping maybe by next episode, or at least part of next episode, because obviously the next one's probably going to be in the same episode. Because it's going to go live at 11. I have to go this way, don't we? Go live at 11, and the next part will be the next day. At least by that part, I can just confirm my F8 Lightning sitting in my hangar. I'll have to contact them because I'll miss out on the paint. You know, I got it before. Okay, so we're going to have the Hawk, Hurricane. So my Hawk, that's my bounty hunter single player ship. Hurricane's are you a medium fighter? No, I think that's the heavy fighter. So that's the other heavy one. Because I'm trying to think of the heavy fighters. It's a Scorpius, the F8 Lightning, as we said, the Hurricane, if I'm not mistaken. And there's one more. There's a bunch of variants of them, obviously, but I mean as individual class variants. The other one. Part of me wants to say something like, I know it's like the Gladiator, but it's got a similar name. I'm sure it has. I can't think of the fourth one. I can see it in my head. I can see it in my head, people. Let me let's do it quick. Star Citizen on the phone. Heavy fighters. Category heavy fighters. Okay. Oh, there's one extra that I thought. The one I was thinking of was the Vanguard series. You got Vanguard Sentinel, Vanguard Warden. That's what I was thinking of. Then you got Scorpius, the Scorpius Entrance, the Hurricane. So I was right. F8 Lightning, I was right, and I completely forgot it was heavy fighter, and forgot about the ship of this moment. Ares series, Ares Starfight Inferno, Ares Starfight Aeon. Obviously, that's the one that's Priority had, and he's getting the damn ship, and it was a single player ship, and he goes, it's two player, get in the damn ship. The episode. Then he lays it on again, and just as I'm looking down, it takes off, and he's it's towed by ship. It's like, what? What are you talking about? I'm not moving. Look up, and I couldn't stop laughing to tell him what happened, and he committed suicide. In game, obviously, not real life, obviously. Okay, Hawk, bounty on the ship. It's my single player ship, so when I'm doing individual smaller bounties, this has an EMP to it. Yeah, the guy just agreed with me, went, yeah. This is the one where I envisioned me flying it with EMP. SupernovaTiffy and her Avenger Stalker, apparently take Avenger Stalker, but he upgraded his to a Cutlass Black. So he doesn't really have one now for bounty hunting, but hopefully, because he liked doing bounty hunting, he's the nicest bounty hunter ever in Star Wars Galaxies, and that meant he wasn't a really good bounty hunter. And again, you could be nice and still be a good bounty hunter, be honourable. I like the things like the Hawk like stance, and at the back there opens up. I think it is open actually, and that's where again I could carry a second player, or I can put my bounty. And there's a part on it where a gun rack comes down when you land. That sense has EMP to powered shields down, and I think have 6 weapons other than that. Like laser rips. I think the default you can change them. And here's the Hurricane. As you can see, a lot bigger guns. Heavy fighter. So it's obviously supposed to be out there, deep space fighting. And I'll explain quickly. I've done it in the past, but for people knew why Priority was the nicest and probably the worst bounty hunter. I don't think he ever caught a single player. I was a bounty hunter for a short time. My whole goal in those guys would be smuggler, dash bounty hunter, and then drop that eventually, becoming a Sith Jedi. Well, Sith should say Jedi. Become a Sith. And then when I had my secondary character, I wanted him to be again smuggler and dash creature handler. And of course, when I became a creature handler for like a week, that's when NG hit, removed that prof, etc. So, and my goal was, God, I catch them all at the time. Obviously, it didn't happen very much. Okay, how do you get in this ship? I'm just going back and forth talking. I'm trying to get in it for you. But anyway, in my short time as a bounty hunter, I probably caught 3, maybe 4 Jedis. I can't get in it. There's got to be a little thing under it somewhere. And I probably failed maybe 6 or 8, and then of course it was probably about a month or so. Priority, not sure that maybe he went after, but I know we didn't catch a single one. But some of mine was like, yeah, I can't get in the ship for you. Oh, found it, finally. About to give up. One of mine, again, because of my smuggler prof, I have an ability in Souls Galaxy, or had ability, where if you fire with very low health, you could do anything from 1 damage to them and wipe your health down to 1 health point. So obviously, that happens, you're screwed. Or it might do something ridiculous like 4,000, 6,000 damage. What's ridiculous? But normally, I can't remember the numbers. But you're probably doing stuff like a couple of hundred. So I tried that 5 times in one day, 4 times in a row, on my back every time. Worked on the one guy. Next thing, I'm reporting you for cheating. You hacked and all this. I was like, no. And I had to explain to him how the damn move worked. And then he's, oh, okay. And he goes, you were lucky. You're the first person out of these 5. It might have even been 6 people I tried it on today. It actually worked on. So in that sense, you were unlucky. And the odds were in your favour, my friend. And that's one thing when you do win in PvP, win in PvP things, try to look at why you won or why you lost. Like, so many players would lose and then start, I'm getting you, you cheated. Like, I don't agree with that. Like, look why it happened. No, that needs nerfing. Like, no, I failed like 4 or 5 of them today on you, on different people. It doesn't need nerfing. Yes, if I hit it every damn time, fine. It did what it was supposed to do in the tin. It's a Pisces. This variant is the Pathfinder Explorer, so this is like the default one. It comes with the Carrack. And like I said, and some others, I got 1 or 2, but there you go to space here. I'm trying to tell the stories while we're doing this. 2 jump seats. This is quite a good starter ship if you want to use a starter, because it actually has a jump thing on it. A jump engine, etc. Quantum engine. This is designed perfectly to fit inside the Carrack. And of course there's the medical one next to it, we'll go to that next. And the medical one has the med bed. I think it's the lowest tier, but again, as long as you're a good distance, you can teleport to it. Once you die, respawn. Not teleport. You can't use it to teleport. If you die, you respawn to it. But you've got to be close enough for it. There is a distance limit to it right now. There's supposed to be some resource limit to it at some point. And the worst that probably, because the worst bed be the cheapest one to maintain. Okay, so we're getting here quick, as you see. Med bed, place for food, and it generally comes with a bunch of medical stuff. It looks like people have just kind of gone berserk and took it all. There's the thingy to help your patient. There's his seat for the guy in the back, and of course the person flying it. So anyway, like I said, I probably only did 2 or maybe 4, maybe 5 people I actually didn't take that day alone out. I had one person who I should have done. She cheated. This was a cheat. Basically, whoever hits you last gets the kill. I fought her, knocked her down once. Fought her second time, knocked her down second time, knocked her down third time. You get it. Her friend, she asked her to duel last second, and then got their shot in there. So even though I fought, and when she was actually winning, she was staying. But as soon as I managed to heal and started fighting back and catching her, and then her friend got that shot in, and I didn't get the kill. So I actually put her down on my list. I was on a system basically. If I went after you, if I failed, I took you off the list, or if I saw you pop up again, I would not take the mission for a minimum of a week, if not a month. If I killed you on it, and then you came straight back on it again, I again wouldn't go after you for a minimum of a week or a month, something like that. My system was. Well, with her, I put every time I saw her, I was going after her at that point because she cheated. That was someone who did actually cheat. You used a system that wasn't supposed to happen. Unfortunately, that was quite close to me becoming a full-time Jedi. Again, I was a full-time for a week, so hence full-time Great Chandler probably for, I think it's a weird thing, it was a couple of days, and IAE hit, and I was taken out. So I didn't actually get a chance to go after her again, unfortunately. We just go back and say one we did, didn't we? But so that's one that I should have got and didn't get. Is there anything else? We did the Hawk, we did the Hurricane, we did these 2 in the middle. See, are these the Hornets? Okay, that's not a Hornet. You look like you might be a Hornet. Oh, you're a Gladiator. This ship very quickly was that when it came into Arena Commander, dominated, and people could call it Missile Bolt. And they had the system back then in Imperium Commander, you could literally unload, I think there's something like 60 missiles in it, kill 4 or 5 people, commit suicide, what players were doing, coming back with full load of missiles, kill 4 or 5, get suicide. And eventually they changed it so when you come back, you didn't have any missiles anymore. Well, you had what you had. So if you used them up, you come back with 0. If you use 2, you come back. Say 16, it would be 14. But then you have to kill people and go over there, and when they drop the missiles and try and pick them up. So they changed it, well, made it better. I don't think this has had an update for ages. It's also the first, technically, 2-player fighter. Because yes, you had a freelancer and stuff in it, but this one you could have 1 seat and then 1 person up there. That's the first one that did that. Let me get him. So same as I get in. So that other Jedi, that's one of the ones I should have killed, couldn't. Another one, again using game mechanics but not properly. I went after a Jedi, and they had a train system from different towns. I used that, and they basically banned me from their towns. I couldn't use the train system. Didn't even know they did at the time. But they started complaining to my guild that going after them because for some reason, to me, if you're on there, you went after them. But then my guild's like, oh, we're a neutral Empire guild. We shouldn't be going after other Empires members. I'm like, it's a bounty. They broke the law. We should be going after them. But in the end, I was like, fine, fair enough. I won't go after them. The Empire pops up. So I had to stop doing that. I only go after neutrals and rebels. I didn't agree with that, but that's what we did. And then at some point we're doing a mission, and I was like, this place won't work. I can't work. And then it was like, they asked the thing, he said I was banned. And I was like, what? And then I thought the only thing could be is that Jedi's going after. So they banned me from it. Then I agreed not to go after them because of, you know, in-game guild politics. And he never took me off it. It's like, stupid. I think I had 1 or 2 that I actually got on top of that, and that was it. The rest of them, basically, I failed. And then I dropped doing it because I got my Jedi stuff done. What do we say? Oh, you were the Hurricane, weren't? No, the Arrow. So you're like a small light fighter, right? Yeah, light fighter. And the whole point of this was to get to show you how I wasn't the best bounty hunter in the world. And by a long shot, and I wasn't there very long. But this is why. But the point I was getting at, I had an honor system. That if I beat you or you beat me, I never went after you for at least a month or a week or a month afterwards. And if I lost, I would basically send you a good game, and I would even bow to you if I saw you again. But the point is, most Jedis you came across would see you, and then they would run, plop a house down, and then they'll wait in the house, log off, they come out, and then start taking their pee out of you. I didn't agree with that. Otherwise, I would have preferred to come up to a Jedi personally, and me and you have your bounty, let's do this. They get full health, we go and go at it. That's the way I wanted to do it. But I learned very quickly, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. Because almost everyone did that. Me, I got attacked, jumped by the best bounty hunter in the game. A lot of people said cheated. I don't think he did cheat. Other than he did use the tactic to join your group. Someone accepted, he now knows where you are and see all your health. Like, that was a little bit handed, but other than that, he didn't do anything to hack or cheat, as far as I know. And he went after me in the same situation because someone in our group invited him, so I already accepted it. And then one main person's like, does anyone know who that is? And they're like, no. Then why did you accept them? We have Jedis here, there's like 4 of us. It's like, Jedi, stop fighting, heal up. And I was obviously one of them, and I was the lowest Jedi at that point. And he went straight after me. So I ran, jumped in the house, healed up, and then I came out, bowed to him. And then he come up, his head smiled, and we fought. And he beat me. He was so close though. I actually had him, I was about to get him, and then they come, you're out, actually, you're out, actually, you're out, actually. He's like, no, and then he beat me. But after I got up, bowed to him, he bowed, and we left. And I knew why I lost, because I didn't have enough action. We want to go downwards, don't we? Then we'll do up here. And look at the newer stuff. I didn't have enough action, basically. So I ended up finding a bunch of foods in game that would give me at least 1 more action. It actually gave me 3 more, so if we ever faced again, I would beat him. Never got that fight again, unfortunately. But I know in the future, unless he changed his tactics, I would have won the next time. But the point is, if you jump me, I would try to get away and hide. Come full health, you know, I knew I was going to lose it. Again, I had half of my... how do you put it? You basically... You had trees for your abilities if you didn't play Star Wars Galaxies. I was not, and they covered full blocks. I had about another 5 or 6 blocks to go. I wasn't a full Jedi at that point. So that's another thing. I ended up getting an extra 5 blocks, plus the extraction stuff, hence why I could beat him. So like I said, if you jump me and I didn't have a chance, yes I would run, I'll jump in the house, but then I'll get full health, meditate, and come straight out and fight you. Even though I knew I didn't have a chance against you. Like, I knew I was going to go... In my mind, I was going to get out there, I was going to get slaughtered. I was so surprised that I almost beat him. But I was fine losing to him because I knew I gave everything I can and I knew why I lost. But I thought he was going to absolutely slaughter me. But other people would have just basically, and we actually were doing it in our guild too, so that's why I didn't plop a house down, it was my actual house. Other people would just plop a house down randomly. Well, I didn't even understand how you could do that, I thought you needed planning permissions, but whatever, and then jump in it, and then all of a sudden, boom! Hello! Who are you going after? When it's the same person playing, though. Like, I didn't agree with that one bit. Because even had it in the name, sometimes you could see they were doing it. Okay, this is the ballistic. So this is the big one, what I said, we can shoot the ships down. That's why I said it's a bit... I'm not sure if it was fitting Valkyrie, because how big this is, how tall. But anyway, the point I was getting at, I had an honor system. I wasn't the best bounty hunter, but I did get a few kills here and there. Guns here quickly. Obviously the gun seat for the missiles. Quality. Nicest bounty hunter ever. But because I got to the bounty hunter before him, come on, review. There we go. I told him you have to jump him, unfortunately. If you go up to them and tell them, they're just going to run. And they're not. And basically, I haven't come across a single person who did what I did who could come back and fight. Not a single person. I think I was unique in my honor system for that. Even people in our guild would run off and jump into other characters, what I didn't agree with. Unless they knew they could win, then they would stay and fight. Because there was some Jedi who stayed and fighted. But I mean, the ones who ran off and jumped in houses. Because there's also very quick, there's 2 types of Jedis. You had there was 5 trees, you could do 2.5 each. There's the ones who were more power focused like me. That means I was going to win or lose against a bounty hunter within probably 5 or 10 minutes. One of us was going to die. Or there was one who was fully defensive based. Bounty hunter couldn't kill them, but they also couldn't kill a bounty hunter. And they would be fighting them for probably like 2-3 hours straight. It happened to my dad, he was one of them. And he would just couldn't kill the person who would just be walking, his kind of go as the person's hitting him, the person's complaining, he's cheating, he's going to get him done, because he's hacking, and he wasn't, he was just kept healing himself, because he knew he could win. And he was just chatting back and having fun. Like, oh, can't you hit any harder than that? And all this stuff. It was quite funny, because I came down and he goes, I only need, he goes, oh, this guy's doing that 2 hours at this point. Seriously? And even Dad couldn't log off because he was in combat. And I said, aren't you bored? He said, no, I'm enjoying this, it's really fun. Okay. I mean, I'll be bored out my head at this point. Okay, it's basically the same as the other one. This is, as you can see, guns instead of missiles. Read this quick and get on back to the story. Built on Anvil's popular Atlantis platform, the Centurion presents a tactical solution for short-range anti-aircraft. So this is short anti-aircraft with long-range. Thanks to the Sentry's custom energy-based AA turret, your forces can establish ground superiority by assuring immediate threats from above are dealt with quickly and efficiently. So theoretically, using these combinations would be good. I mean, this one further back and this one closer, so when they're coming in, if this one fails, this one's still there. And I say this one forward because it's shorter, because technically where this one is, and the guy's coming in, this one being back there because probably to shoot at him. And they failed there, so they've still got this one to shoot at him. Okay, so yeah, that was Dad dealing with one. He never gave a bounty, he was just a Jedi. But as for the priority, nicest one ever. Walked up to every bounty he had, even though I told him you just need to attack at this point. And, hi, my name's Priority. That's where he got his name from in game, by the way. And I have your bounty. And the person, that's already happened a few times, the person was like, okay, nice to meet you. I'm just going to go over here a second. And then they'll disappear and next thing log off. And then all of a sudden, of course, the second one comes, who are you after? And then he would be having a chat with them after thinking, oh really? Well, I'm sure to be out soon when they've logged off. And he did it every time he gets a single kill. And he's like, no one stays to fight. I said, I know, that's why unfortunately the bounty hunter, I would love to do what you're trying to do, but it doesn't work. If you want to fight someone, you've got to have to jump them, unfortunately. There's also in this when we do bounties in here is why I'm fine jumping someone in this, because you have to. Because they just won't stay. Unless they know they're overwhelming odds and they're going to destroy you. Okay, so this is a new ship, the Paladin. Designed by Anvil Aerospace, the Paladin is an imitating. I'm saying that wrong. Basically, it's scary. That's the word. I've got it in my head. It's not coming out of my mouth properly. Frontline flight. No, fight. That's fight. I thought flight would make more sense, but I guess it's fight. Frontline fight. That makes a bold impact whenever it arrives in battle, whenever it's executing a dangerous operation or leading the charge against overwhelming odds. With its powerful array of turret weapons and ordnance, the Paladin is able to ride to rescue. I believe this is $260 as well. I did have it up before I googled while we were doing this episode. Well, let's bring up here so you can at least be looking at it, and I was going to scan through this quick to give you a bit more information from the page. Oh, it kind of reminds me of the Crucible a little bit, the front of it. Wait a minute, this is a Crucible, isn't it? Reminds me of the Crucible. Is this a Crucible? Does it really look like this? Look at the phone quick. Oh no, it does have things at the side like that. Okay. This is the back of it. Where the Crucible is front. It must have gone for a similar type of design. So this is the front. Or have they got it on both sides? Wow, it's really, from this angle, really looks like a Crucible. And this has got this has got two things on the side though, and this has got one. Have they put the wrong one up? 1 second. Oh, it does have some at the bottom there. 1 minute. I'll talk about it more in a minute. This Liberator, right? Liberator. Okay, Liberator. I want to find a Crucible. I think it's Anvil's. Crucible's what SupernovaTiffy has, but it's not out yet. You're definitely not the Crucible. You're the Legionnaire. Crucible. Do you see what I'm saying? Oh, I guess it is thinner. Okay, it is thinner. Okay. They must go on a similar design. You see how looking at the front though, I could think that one up by mistake. Yeah, this is a lot thinner now. You see what I'm talking about? The design of it. I guess we'll start here and go back there and talk about that one. Basically, wait, no, wait. No, this is Legionnaire. What the? Is everyone doing after Crucible then? Or are they doing two here? I'm so confused right now. Oh, okay, Crucible, Legionnaire, the sharing one. I haven't seen them do that before. Okay, so Crucible people. Hey mate, what are you pushing me for? So this is one SupernovaTiffy owns. It's basically supposed to be like a repair toolbox. I believe that platform you can leave and then use these side bits to repair bigger ships, or you can have stuff like Hornets sit on this. And we've from day one we didn't know Entry Shot the 600i was going to be able to hold a tonk with a redesign, but we thought possibly hold a tonk, and then if she had to, she could fly hers somewhere and fly mine. Don't know if it's going to be the case. I'm hoping it will. In that's the case, technically she has two ships that can move tonks now. I don't believe I have any. I wouldn't mind at some point getting a Liberator, have it in game, or if money gets okay next year or the year after, pick it up. But right now, my God, mate, seriously, push me around much, eh? Yay. As now she'll be moving my tonk for me. Anyway, Crucible, it says, a so-called flying toolbox is what I called it. The Crucible is Anvil Aerospace's first dedicated repair ship, featuring a rotating control bridge and a detachable pressurized workspace. The Crucible is versatile, mobile carriage, equipped with repair arms, a drone operation center, and all the equipment needed to overhaul damaged craft back to a fighting shape. But you see how the design's so similar that I think it is faster over there. Why I got confused with it. Legionnaire boarding. When the operation calls for hostile takeover of an enemy vehicle or station, the Anvil Legionnaire is ready to report for duty. With 8 drop seats, so we've got 8 drop seats on it, versatile docking options, and an advanced security infiltration system. Even the most difficult of boarding actions is feasible with the Legionnaire in your fleet. Nice. That's the Legionnaire for you. Okay, get to a medal quick. Boo, 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 boo. So what do we say? This one was the... Wait, Legionnaire. Okay, I think they bugged up. I think these are 2 Crucibles. Legionnaire. Yeah, okay. Oh, they need to fix that next year. They've messed up this year with that. They're both Crucibles, aren't they? That looks nothing like that. Boarding with the operation calls for hostile. It's the same as docking option, advanced security. It is, isn't it? It's the same thing. Yeah, 8 drop pods. Okay, so this is the Legionnaire, people. So I know when I'm saying that one was, it's this one. Big fat thingies. We can tell why I thought the Crucible and the other one looked similar. So a big fatty at the front and small at the back, a bit like a fish. Okay. I want to finish my story about paralysis, but this kind of thing was messing us up. Liberator. Transport. This is the one that I either want to get in game or be one of the last ships, unless something beats it. I want to get before Saucy goes live at some point. This is one I will be using 20% off. I think it's like $600. So if I do get this one, 20% off that, that's $100 off. If not, I'll wait until it comes out, and it'll be probably the first ship I'll be putting my in-game money to in 1.0 to get in my fleet. And you know, they said there's a way to earn warranties. It'll probably be one on this ship. My warranty will be. Okay, so Anvil continues the tradition of excellence with the Liberator, an open-air vehicle carrier designed with the same quantum drive and long-distance capabilities of military spec carriers and pathfinders, but tailored to the civilian market. The Liberator is the ideal carrier to put your fleet in the frontline operation. Basically, the reason why I want this ship, I think it can hold 3 vehicles and 3 ships, and it has like an inside garage for vehicles and top for ships. I can see, and I believe a tonk can fit on this, so not only can I move my own tonk around, I can see me speccing this for mining operations or salvage operations. Like I can have my prospector on it, so if you could have a prospector, I could fit my my spans on it. We could have, you know, a rock inside, Tiffy's rock. Maybe if a Prouty gets a rock, he could have his inside. Or I can have a prospector and a spans on it, and maybe we could have a fighter on there, and that, you know, Prouty could be using that to defend us while we're doing that stuff. And this is supposed to be only 2 players can run this. It's not 4 or 10 player ship. This is a 2-player ship. Or, you know, we want to go somewhere for a military base, I can put a tonk in it, or some of these smaller military vehicles. You know, maybe put, you know, his vulture on it and my prospector with my spans, and you see the different combinations we can do with it. So I think it'd be very useful. It'll also be a big thing if we lose this ship with all these ships on it. Expensive, big insurance job there, but I can see this being like our main operations when we're doing certain stuff. Like my carrick's not a mining; it's not really for mining. I can bring a rock, but I'm saying for something else. But with this would be, oh, especially going out for mining. Let's put the spans on. Let's put the rock in it. Let's put the prospector in it, etc. He wants to salvage while we're out. That's fine. Let's put a vulture on it. Okay, back to this one quick. Paladin. Okay, so rental support fire, 2 dual remote turret safeguard the Paladin's flanks, preventing dead spots and ensuring an all-around firing art. Let me put it so you can actually see it. Firing art, the offensive loadout is completed by 6 missile racks, providing long-range engagement to end battles early or draw foes toward the main turret. It says United Arms. Each turret's hardpoint can be manned by a dedicated crew member, allowing the pilot to focus solely on flying, while gunners retain pinpoint accuracy. When operating with a smaller crew, the pilot can take direct control of the wing turrets. Oh, that's cool. So if you've got a smaller crew, he can control wing turrets, or you can give every turret to a player if you've got more players. That's cool, gives you the option. When operating with a small crew, the pilot can take direct control of the wing turrets, ensuring no defense position is left unmanned. During quieter moments, crew members can relax in their own private bunks with onboard living amendments, providing comfort and convenience no matter where the Paladin is deployed. It looks like from this little map thing it's got a sternal view, quad S5 remote turret, wing dual S4 turrets, cockpit blast shields. Oh, blast shields like the character man get them. It's got internal upper deck, so it's supposed to be a lower deck too. And it gives you... Okay, sorry about that. As a ding, I looked over, the recording crashed. So I had to stop recording again. So what was I saying? We were looking at the internals. So we've got pilot, co-pilot seat, crew habitation, and stairs to lower deck. I read that one. And then the internal lower deck, gunners, suit lockers, and stairs to upper deck. Okay. Moving down, we've just got a factory standard version. Oh, these are paints. Shadowfall. Shadowfall's the Warbound Congress thing, I believe. So the Congress members can actually get that paint. Paladin gunship. Special insurance offer. I don't need to go on that. Just for IE. Basically, it's a 10-year stuff. Obviously, if you buy it Warbound, you'll get the lifetime. Yeah, here it is. Chairman's Club offer, $260, and you get the Shadowfall paint. Paladin Shadowfall paint is $750 without it. Standalone offers, $260. Obviously, you don't get the shadow paint. Or if you use that's not Warbound, is it? Is that Warbound? Why is that more expensive? I think that's non-Warbound. Oh yeah, okay. Non-Warbound. So in other words, you melted ships, you got money in your account. You want to use that money cash you already put in the game. It'd be $300. So you're saving $40 if you're paying with real extra cash. You're using owed money, so to speak, that you melted ships for. It's $300. And you get 10 years as well insurance. At Warbound, you'll get lifetime. And there was disclaimers and that. Okay. They've probably got a question and answer up. I haven't been able to see it yet because I've just been so tired. Like I said, I need to get this done. So busy yesterday with stuff. Okay, so with that being said, let's go to the top and finish the story with Priority finally off. Basically, like I said, you go up to him, he would ask him. They would then take the P out of him, basically. And that's why he never killed anyone, unfortunately. Like, that's why I put him down as the nicest but worst bounty hunter of all time. He was always polite and everything. But not one person fought him. But then GE happened, and we stopped playing. So far as I know, unless he comes on and corrects me, I don't think he ever got a single kill. Ever. I don't think he ever got a single fight in it. As a bounty hunter, unfortunately. Because he wouldn't fire first. And like, I tried to do that initially and it didn't work, so I said, you have to fire first, unfortunately. You can still be honourable. You know, you beat them, you don't take the thing, and they beat you, you don't take the thing again for a set amount of time. Okay, so here we go, the brand new Hornets, the MK2 versions. These are the improved, I guess, supposed to be better models than the originals, but you can't get anymore. You got the classics. Obviously, non-military grade versions. Obviously, I always talked about that one of the first ships. Obviously, I think it's going to be Liberator now. I was going to get an in-game would be a Ghost Hornet. But obviously, since I have a military grade regular Super Hornet now, or Hornet, whatever you want to call it, I'm probably just going to, again, go for the Liberator and then go for a Ghost Hornet when the game goes live. At least the Ghost one. I'm not going to put any money towards the Ghost one. If they give me an option to maybe go for this and make it a military Ghost Hornet, I might grade my military one to the Ghost Hornet then, but I feel like at the moment it'll be the military one downgrade to non-military. So I'll probably earn this in the Liberator when the game comes out. Even though part of me kind of does want to grab, if it takes enough years and the Liberator does come out in the game before the game goes 1.0, and monies are good, I might get it that year, but we'll see. I'm thinking before that comes out, it's probably going to be a couple of years anyway. Hopefully money's better in that situation. So, obviously, so we'll see. Liberator's a maybe before the game comes out. Ghost Hornet at this point. Unless they give me a military version I can upgrade. My other Hornet 2 is basically in-game 1.0 earning in-game. So that'll be the two that I'll get the warranties to when I get hold of some warranties. Liberator will get it first because it'll be a harder ship, a more expensive ship than and because with this I feel I can get away sooner. With the Liberator I feel if we get caught we're probably going to get hammered unless someone like the Hornet's on to defend it. So anyway, this is the tracker one. Again, this is the type of ship where you're going to fly, you're going to scout around, you're going to, if you go into a fleet battle, you're going to scan them, find the turrets and what needs to shield them and emitters, what needs to be blown up, what needs to be hit, give the information back to the rest of the fleet, etc., or just scanning stuff. Oh, doing the thing now, trying to do this. So, when seeking the next great frontier, who better to trust than the next generation Pathfinder, the R7 The F-7CR Hornet Tracker MK2 boasts an overhaul radar suite. I think it's Suitor Suite. Ideal for the deep space explorers who require deep and accuracy in their scan packages. So, in other words, this is probably one of the best scanners in the game. And then more likely with the crafting thing, you're probably going to be able to upgrade this scanner even more. Okay, is there anything behind it? There is... Oh, a few things. Oh, wow. Okay, let's go round then. I was going to go back and two, but that's not going to take too long. Let's go round. You can see, nice gun. So, you look like a Hornet. What are you? You're the MK2. So this is the default Hornet. This is the new default Hornet, isn't it? So this is the one I had it upgraded with the military spec, I believe. Because we, yeah, because that was it. We had to find... No, we had to pass the missions, didn't we, to get the upgrade, but we had to buy the ship. Like, it gave you out the option to buy the ship, so I bought... Or you could buy the ship anyway, but you had to get the thing for the upgrade, and we decided we were only going to buy the ship if we could pass it and get the upgrade. We didn't get the upgrade, we were going to leave it. Because we managed to pass the mission and get the upgrade, we got it. Tiffy's got one too. Straight from the front lines to our personal hangar. This is medium as well, I believe. Oh, it does say medium too. The re-engineered F-7C Hornet MK2 takes the latest battlefield upgrades and makes them available to private pilots across the Empire. The fighter features improved power systems utilised by the overhauled weapon and missile packages. I should probably get one of these for you. There we go. Oh god, we're climbing up. Nothing. I'm assuming there's a ladder supposed to pop out then. And as you can see, that bit on the top, when it's a Super Hornet, that's normally replaced with a turret that you can... I'm trying to think, because again, the first ever ship we flew was technically the Hornet, because when really Commander came out, the only ship was in it was the Super Hornet, so you had to use a Super Hornet. Then once your ships came online, like mine was Aurora, I could then go out in my Aurora, and I lost access to the Hornet. So that's also why I wanted to have one, because it's technically the first ship I ever flew. Even though it's technically in lore computer game. So I got quite used to this back in the day. Obviously now, I'll say back in the day, that's like 20... I think Arena Commander came online a month before I flew over here. And I got here in July, so I think in June it came online. So I got to play for a month, then got here, and I had to take a month to get a new computer before I could play again. So, basically, it's been a lot of years. And then Aurora probably came online later in that same year, or even early the following year, and boom, didn't really use this again. So it's been like 2014, maybe 2015 last time I really used this baby. Or at least the original version. But anyway, I was trying to say, so I believe that's supposed to allow you, they always talked about originally as a bit of cargo. Don't know if it's still going to be that. It ends up being a Super Hornet, it's a turret on its own, and I think it was slave to you if the player was in it. But I got a feeling they had two versions. You had to buy a Pacific player version one for a player to sit in it, or you had to get a Pacific non-player one. Because I remember when we first got into the PU and there were people talking about buying the replacement version depending who wanted to be in it. I'm assuming now, because they want to do blades, it would make sense just to make it a normal player turret one. You jumps in it and then you blade it. Or like the Scorpius, blade it to the ship if you don't need it to have the two different things. Okay, he rules again. This one I'm in, doesn't he? He's come back. I'll get on in a second, mate. Anything else I need to talk about it quickly? Oh, obviously the tracker one over there that we looked at. That's where the scan thing will be in this, basically. So I'll get out for him. I just want to finish off what I was talking about. Mate, you can get in it now if you want. Hopefully, because since he didn't get it first, he was there first, he didn't know where it was, I actually showed him how to get in it. Okay, Terrapin. Yep, the default Terrapin. So again, it's classed as Pathfinder. Is that the new word for basically the scanning stuff now? Because I feel to me this is again a scanning ship. Present the Anvil Aerospace U4A3 Terrapin class Scanning Explorer. See there, Scanning Explorer, it's in the name. Explorer ships and all, I guess they call them Pathfinders now. Ship, the Terrapin was developed near the end. Oh, scared with that. Move it aside. Near the end of the 28th century, the Light's on it to serve as the first ship in the Empire's defence restructuring of the Navy. The Terrapin watchword, right on there, is protected with extensive shield systems and armour layers designed to provide the the maximum possible defence for pilot and crew. That likes the manoeuvrability for the Light. Dedicated fighter, it does maintain an advanced, hard-hitting array of weapons intended to keep the most fearsome Vandal predator at bay. Basically, the Terrapin is a turtle. It uses its shell to keep it alive. Does what it says on the tin, so to speak, or the shell in this case. So a very cool ship. I believe it was the first ship that actually got the components put in it, or at least the holes for them. You could open it on and stuff. As you can see, it's got 2 gun racks, armour thingy. You've got your bed. I don't remember if it having them there before. I think that's new. You've got your scanning seat. It's supposed to be a single player ship. Okay, I'm sure that used to be part. I think that's new. I don't think they had them there before. I could be wrong if I look at last year's video, but I don't think that was there. And as I said, like I said, they have things. Parts go. And up here too. Engineering. Yeah, that wasn't in there before. So this is new. Engineering terminal. And of course the actual seat itself. And we got the new variant, this time the medic variant, and I believe it's the exact same price. So if I'm not mistaken, normally you can only CC upwards. Being the same price, it means you have to melt it to get the new one. Because technically you can't CC up, can you? Unless you did a special case for this. You can see the dish and tops for the scanner. So it's a nice little ship, but again, I've got my carrot from exploring, so I didn't need this. And as for the medical thing, again I have the Pisces, and I've got one of the Meg, I don't know what you call it, the Ursa mechs, the Nursa. I've got one of them. I was hoping to do this video as a carrot. We're getting that last. I was hoping to do this video before I left yesterday, but I just didn't have time, unfortunately. So I could look at these new things properly, but I also need to pull the triggers. Like, I think by the first I have to have the F8 lining to get the paint. Today I looked apparently the 5th, so I misread it, but again I was so rushed yesterday with everything. There we go, this is the medic version. So let's see what it says. I'm assuming this is the bottom med bay. I could be wrong, maybe it'll tell me here. Lighting in here today. Oh. Well, apparently I just got one for free for 2 days. Retaining the fame and toughness of the original Terrapin, Anvil designers have crafted an optimal, can't see, lights in the way, optimal what? Vehicle for rescue operations with the Terrapin medic featuring a 2. I haven't got my torch on, have I? Nope. I was thinking that's not me doing that. Nope, that's me there. Featuring the tier 2 medical bed. Oh, there it is, tier 2. Oh, same bed as the Carrack. Oh, cool. So it's average in the middle. The Terrapin, I think, medic can extract injured parties from even the most hazardous situations thanks to its powerful armor and shields. I guess that makes sense. This is probably the smallest ship that has the most armor in it for getting in these positions. Because obviously the Carrack is at a tier 2, but it's a hell lot bigger. The 600i is supposed to be getting a tier 2 if it is already, but the rework obviously a hell lot bigger. So this is probably the smallest ship with a tier 2 bed in there. There we go. Oh wow. Wow. So we've got the bed in the middle, as you can see. Of course, the Pisces, so you can help them. Gives you repair stuff. If you want to open the stuff here, relays, radars, etc. As you can see, obviously this is where the seat would be for the other one for scanning. Obviously this is every bed's a spawn bed now, just the distance, and not right now, but apparently resources they're going to need to keep them running. Higher tier, the more resources. Okay, so you put stuff in there. Got another thing here, so you can put stuff in. Get medical, get your pens out. You could, hey mate, just staring at me weirdly while I'm doing this. Anything else in here? I thought, oh, is this it? Oh yeah. They said they were going to add a seat, because apparently when it came out in the PTU, people complained there was no seat for the person back here. Do you know, technically... I can't make the finger go. There. Oh god. There. Oh, the seat never came down. Obviously, that's supposed to fold. Obviously, technically, this is a single player shit. But like they said, really, if you're going in the heat of battle, you really want 2 players. You want somebody who's flying you in and out, while somebody's dragging the body and then getting them on the bed. Especially if you get into war zone, so you need that seat. So yes, you can do it single player. You land and you can fix them yourself. But if you're getting in and out in a hot situation, as you're flying, you don't want to be dead on the back, or you're trying to get them on the bed and you're getting blown to bits. You want your finger, okay, I'm in the seat. Are you in? I'm in. Boom, we're going. And then he's getting them on the bed as you're flying out, you're getting blasted at. That's what you want, isn't it? Obviously that seat's supposed to pull down. So, obviously that's still bugging a bit. So, new engineering thing like we said. Obviously it doesn't have the weapon thing, that's what was here, remember. So I think it's exactly the same other than that. So yeah, I do think then, if you want to do a single player or 2 player medical profession on your own, I kind of think this does beat the Cutties and the Pisces because of the extra armour it's got. Or if you want a really good bunker landing thing to spawn back to, I just don't want to. The door's a little bigger. Getting stuff in. I think they made it a bit wider than it used to be. Again, there's not much room for it, so you can kind of put a box at the side. Yeah, I can see why people want this. Obviously, my Pisces fits in my Carrack, this does not. So obviously, the Pisces for me beats this because of what I have. If you don't have a Carrack and you don't care about that aspect, then I think I would. If I had to pick a medical ship, a small medical ship and I didn't have a Carrack, didn't care for the Carrack, on medical ship alone, I think I would pick this over the Cutty and everything. You know, as a single player, dash maybe 2 players, I think I would pick this. But the reason I'm not, as I just stated, I have a Pisces, what fits in my Carrack. I have the Ursa thing to fit into like my Mercury, the Bay, etc. So that's the reason why I'm not going to get this, because otherwise I'm just doubling up. Well, I'm tripling up at that point. But the Ursa fits in my Mercury, so it gives me medical stuff in my Mercury. My Carrack has a med bed anyway, but the Pisces I can fly that separate for smaller things. So basically, what we're using this for, or my crew, I can have this open. I can fly the Pisces closer and use the bed for my Pisces, or use the bed for this. So it's just not worth it for me. But people who don't have Carrack and the Pisces and they just want to do medical profession only, I would pick this over the Pisces. If I only had a Pisces of this, I'll pick this. But because my Pisces is kind of a link to you can't fit in you, I keep my Pisces for that reason. But yeah, this is really nice. I would like it. Oh, here's a question. I did say I think it's wider. I wonder if it is. So how wide would you say that is? Oh yeah. Probably fit 3 of me in there. I'll run back to the radio teleroping quick and see if the door's about the same. Should be over here quick. Because they could, because obviously they've altered the regular terrapin a little bit to fit the engineering in, put the gun and stuff in. Probably why they were doing that one. Yeah, I think they're the same size. I got a feeling it's been widened since back in the day though. That's the same size, isn't it? Definitely. But I got a feeling this door has been widened from last year. Again, you put in the comments if I'm wrong, but I got a feeling it has. I feel it was a smaller door. There might have even been a ladder. It might have been a ladder. And the door just opened. So it's been like a door like this, and it's a ladder. It might be. So I feel this is a lot easier to get into. Either way, if they have made it bigger, huge improvement for it. Especially because you can drag bodies up there now. With a ladder you wouldn't be able to. Okay, 3 more ships to go and we're done. So Another Hornet. This is the A. Was the A the military variant? So that's the one that we have it upgraded to now. I think it is. Another medium fighter, ushering in a new age of space supremacy. The Anvil Aerospace has re-engineered the celebrated Hornet, next generation of fighter, combat purpose built for the UE Navy. The F-7A Hornet Mk2 maintains the spirit of the original while incorporating even more powerful offensive capabilities. I think, I could be wrong, but I think that might be the military variant. So that's the one we technically have now. We bought the other one and passed the mission and used it to upgrade to get to this. So it's theoretically supposed to have all military parts on it. They're supposed to be better than citizen parts, basically. And most ships come with citizen parts. Obviously, when crafting comes in, we'll probably be able to improve them parts even more and find more military parts for ships. But, you know, out the gate, and that should be pretty good out the gate. Okay, this must be the Ghost. You made it black and red too, of course you did. You had to throw my favourite colour in there. One day you'll be my fleet. Even if it's just like I said, when the game goes live, be earning you. This place is a stealth version. The other reason why I didn't pull the trigger on this is because when the Sabre came out, I had a stealth ship. So again, I don't need 2 or 3 or 4 stealth ships. One's enough. But obviously I didn't mind having 2 if I'm not using real cash for 2. Using game cash. When approaching the Mk2 redesign, the F-7CS Hornet Ghost, the engineers at Anvil Aerospace wanted to preserve the pilot's loved about the low emission drives, low draw weapons, and void armor technology. Oh yeah, I forgot that special armor. I think it's supposed to be keeping the emissions down and that type of thing. Technology of the original, but refine them to an even higher level of performance for a whole new era of stealth operations. Oh, and also, if you watch my videos, you know this, but if you haven't, or you don't follow Star Citizen that much, stealth in this game works from scanners. Basically, you don't go like Warcraft when you're a rogue, go poof, and your players can't see you. Basically, I can't remember the exact things in my head, but it's like you have like radiation emissions. There's 3 of them altogether, and when the ship's off, it basically has nothing. You turn the ship on, and depending how loud it is, the radiation can be up here, and that means, say, me scanning, I could pick you up where before I couldn't. But then you got these other things. This is supposed to keep them as low as anything. So theoretically, you should be closer to me in my Carrack or any ship you're scanning before we pick you up, versus another Hornet where, again, obviously not the same, but hypothetically say a regular Hornet gets scanned and they're picked up here. This being able to get to here before it gets scanned, even though the ship's here. So obviously if you're trying to scout around and go around things, you've got a chance of doing it. Obviously it's not as well armed because, of course, if it was, that would make it be scanned more about here or even here. But when it does light up, you start firing it instead of being scanned here. If you get caught here and start firing, you probably get scanned here instead, because of course these are going to add to your emissions. Or if you don't want to be seen as often, or you want to see them before they see you theoretically, then yeah, this would be good shipping. So you're like, oh, yeah, I'm picking so-and-so up down there, I'm going to go the other way. Obviously the tracker one has a better scanner, so that might be able to pick you up before you pick that up, but theoretically most ships who don't have a specific tracking scan thing, you'll be able to, this should be able to pick them up first. And then you can make the decision to go the opposite way or attack them or go around or whatever you want to do. Obviously you might be picked up by the tracker one. Okay, finally the Carrack people. This is an explorer ship. Obviously I have this ship, but it's the reason why I stated why I prefer the Pisces over that turtle over there. Even though that turtle, if I didn't have this ship, I would probably pick that one over the Pisces. I'll read it here for you. Expedition Pathfinder. I think that's the new word, isn't it? Everything's Pathfinders now versus Explorer, etc. Adventure Calls and Anvil Aerospace answers with the Carrack. Built to endure extreme conditions in both space and atmosphere, self-sustaining Explorer has more than earned its long-standing status as the go-to Pathfinder of military and citizen services. Basically, it's one of my 4 favourite ships in game. Again, I've said earlier in the episode, I can't give you my top favourite ship until they're all out and they all have their functionality. There's drones in this that you can't use yet, for example. We can't really explore too much right now. I can't shoot in this. Once blading's in, I can actually shoot if I don't have another player with me. Then I can give you is my favourite or not. Obviously, it's competing with the Freelancer Miss, the Crusader. Mercury again needs its data running to be able to say if I like that. It goes my Gladius ship, my wedding ship, etc. Obviously, this baby has a nice big hangar here. This big hangar fits a Ursa, or again, if you want to push it more to the side, you can probably fit a rock in here or two. Or at least one, or a firefly, not a firefly, a what are they called? Dragonfly. Of course, they just said it's got the thingy in, and so I want to show this with Mercury, maybe Mercury has it too. Put that up and down. I put that up after a while when I was doing it with SupernovaTiffy, she kept going past and banging into everything else. Okay, this is also modular. Let's put this to go down, by the way, I believe. See? Okay, this is also module, by the way. Even though there's no modules for the game yet. They haven't designed any whatsoever. So you can turn right here. Obviously, there's an EVA thing here. Some skate pods. Generally, I take this lift up there when I get in mine. These are cargo holds right now. These don't open, but apparently in 4.0 these now open. Because when they add physicalized cargo, a lot of people are like, oh, we've lost a lot of functionality in the ship, because really you only had, by physically putting it on, this. Because otherwise you've got to go through this corridor, and then you've got to kind of dump it over here, because you can't open it. But with it being open, you can do it from the outside. I don't know if they go to the floor. They said in the PTU right now they're not going straight. They're not going to the floor, but hopefully they go to the floor. But there's 3 of these. Oh, what's that? Oh, elevator. Oh yeah, the elevator to get down. There's 3 of these right now, so 3 modules, as you can see. So theoretically, when we do get some new modules, we'll be able to swap these 3 for something else. Don't have a clue what they're going to do. I'm hoping, I'll say back here very quickly, you know, where you can grab your guns. It's a 6-player ship, by the way. You got your suits you can grab, this side, suits. And I think there's little racks there. Boom. You can go back here. Again, the turret. So this is like the bottom turret. So turret. Round. Oh, I have a fuse there now. They weren't there before. They go round here. Oh, they don't shot me because I went back. You can see back down here. You got the one of the lifts. Sometimes we come in, it's been broke, sometimes it's not. We won't use that at this moment. I want to show you the route I take. Hopefully it works. But anyway, these modules. I'm hoping for like a mining module, so I can help with my rock mining or whatever, or a module that lets me fit a Fury in or 2, so a small hangar module, and I wouldn't mind keeping 1 cargo module and using them 2. That's what I would like a module so I can pit. So I can have a Pisces at top, put a Fury or 2 in it, or even a module, because again you got this upstairs thing. You know, have the downstairs for a tonk. That'd be cool. Take this walking bit out. But then again, it's probably going to keep it because you probably need to get to the other side, don't they? I don't know if a top would fit though. You never know. That could be big enough from here if you don't go under here, maybe. You know, probably one where it's going to be like I said, put Tonkin or from Fury. Do a module what's keep your cargo on. Do one that's like I said, what's for mining. You know, that would help. So I can put my prospector in. Or maybe something so I can refine. You know, do something to mining. If they would, I'd probably snap. If they're done right, snap at them 2 modules. Hell, I might even take a bounty hunter module if you had some things to put some bounties in. And then, like I said, if I could put my hawk in one side, if you're big enough to put on the hawk in, then the other side put the things for bounties in, or even have it shared. That'd be cool. Fit the hawk in this side, and this side has a couple of things to put the bounties in. That would be awesome. I would love that. And then take this round when we're going around, and I can do bounty for it when I need to. And stupid keep it as explorer and stuff, but hey, we're passing, we get a bit of money. You know, there's a local bounty over there. I'm going out and the hawk, I'll be back in a minute. That'd be cool. Okay, so to show you very quickly, I'm going that way, but You go up here and you take a ladder up. I generally, when I come in the ship for the first time, I run into here. If I'm not putting anything in there, whatever. I normally take this lift. And depending what I'm doing, because we're in the subdeck now, so depending if I'm trying to get a ship in the top of it, I'll probably go to technical to open it up. But if I'm not doing that, I'll go to the habitable deck here, and I come out here, and as you see, come straight left, the medical. Got 2 beds here, and there's the actual medical tier 2 bed. You're sitting there, and there's the thing that you can interact with. There's the thing if you want someone else doing it for you. So that's what I normally do. I'll show you this one here though. Okay, sorry about that. Very sorry a bit now. Okay, where was I? So obviously in here, this is where I assume you can't open them yet. Eventually to open this, but all your medical supplies. Remember, this is a ship. You must be out there a long time, so hence quite a lot of space for it. Oxygen things. Hopefully these will be do something at some point, so the monitors will be cool. The other side, again, more storage, and I guess for doing a bit of science experiment and whatever. So big area for medical supplies. And technically, these could be, they're not right now, but these could end up being lockers for stuff. Okay, so what I've said, I will come out here, run in there, do myself, and then we'll look at them in section. Then I'll run up here, and that's where the bridge would be, and then we would leave. If I had to go up there, and I would open and shut to put a ship in. That's how I normally get around my ship easy. Okay, but you want to also see what's around here, so let's go around the back quick. You can see we're going around the medical area here. This is an elevator. So that's the elevator from downstairs, so we'll leave that right now. You can see there is ladders and stuff to get around as well, and elevators. The elevators aren't working for whatever reason. So when we came in, so on the left, we'll enter here. I think this is where we eat and have meetings. Again, food. Again, don't open right now, but eventually we'll be able to. Then we can stock these with what we want, actual food. Because again, this ship is supposed to be explored, supposed to be out there for a long time. Obviously, it can't refuel itself like the mist ship that can, if it can mine and then refuel itself. So this does have to stop eventually. But this is supposed to be a very self-efficient ship. Hey, and again, if you want a modules, it could become a mining thing to refuel it. If they go down that route, you know what I'm saying? Maybe we could at one day. Okay, in here, obviously you got like the pool thing, so you can hang out and play with the crew, whatever. And speaking of which, that's a toilet. Boom. Okay, the mirror doesn't work right now. I'm a vampire. Extra towels just over there. Go through here. Got the bed for the crews. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a 6-player because this is one of the few ships I own that has a captain's quarters. Because the Mercury kind of has the one individual and then the 2 bunks. So the Mercury shares with the captain. Showers. Again, the vampire again. Also, I believe the ship I saw about the Mist one, that's a 7-player, where this one is, of course, 6. Okay, now we go over here. This is the captain's, get his own office too. So the captain gets his own office. So this is my office, basically. And then here, my quarters. So see, I got my own captain's quarters. It's part of my office. I've got my own toilet, my own shower. Don't have to do the others. Again, I'm still a vampire. Got my own like clothes and my own locker and is that a weapon one? Might just be another clothes. It also could be a weapon one maybe. Obviously shelving again, so we'll be able to stack what we want on these eventually. Well, they've got like a chessboard here, but no pieces. So I wouldn't mind actually if they let you buy one, buying a chessboard for my character. Nice to be able to have it in it. Okay, so an elevator and bridge in it. We have 2 bridges. We have a upper and a downward one. The upper one I think is for more when you're in battle type thing. And we also have this armor come over. What apparently Pichu is in it now. So when 4.0 comes out, I'll actually have the armor for it. There we go. Oh, there. Someone's already got it open. See, there's the hanger. What's perfect and made specifically for the Pisces, but still small because it's too fit. Hawk is too tall for it. That's why I can't fit it in there. You can fit a few Furies in there, etc. I believe is it the arrow? It has a thing with its wings go up and down and stick up on the side or something like that. Apparently, if they said if you could detach it doing that could fit as an angle. I think the 100 series fits in there. Of course, Aurora actually fits in there. I can't remember. I think a Prospector fits. Star Citizen Prospector fits inside a carrick? I think it does. Can a carrot handle Prospector? Someone asked in 2020. The carrot hanger can hold super small ships, 85X, Merlin, etc. Oh yes, some fighters, forgot about them. Not the Prospector. Okay, Prospector can't. Here's a post showing the hanger created simultaneously with your post. It even needs a better maneuverability to be on par with an M50 or Zig. Pretty little ship. Oh, they delete whatever that was. M50 fits in there too, I believe. Full drags to mow. So Prospector doesn't. So hence my thing of adding one of the cargo things for a Prospector. For mining, or at least rocks, specific for mining or refinery or something for mining, would be very much appreciated and liked. Especially with us being such a big explorer ship. You know, being such a big explorer ship, so we're going to be out there in the unknowns, where a lot of players won't be, unless they're in other big exploring ships. So in other words, a lot of mining ships, as they've specifically gone out there to mine, and the distance may not be worth it, but if we could send a mining ship from this, could be worth it. Dispense wasn't it? No, what's a Dispense? No, Dispense is my little refinery ship. Whatever the Mist version is, I know can fit Prospector. So maybe that's their niche. They take a Prospector out there. Oh, this rock, this will take us, you know, days to get back here or come back with other stuff. Hey, we have a Prospector, let mine it and then sell this. It would be nice if the character could do it too. But yeah, so that's basically the gist of why I think it should have a module. And then that way, it would probably be this ship and whatever the Mist version we could do it. But maybe they want to keep that as a Mist unique thing because of the Prospector fits in their cargo and does it in ours. You know, I don't know. Okay, so we'll take the lift up. Up onwards we go. Up and at them. Okay, as you see, this is more the battle bridge. And of course, this is where we get a nice big map that eventually we'll be able to use and maybe be the heart of the fleet and like, you guys go here, you guys go there, you swing around. As you see, he just stands there as I spin it around. But basically I can fly from where I'm standing or from the bottom. I generally prefer flying from the bottom because you can basically look downwards and see outside, where up here you can't really do it, so it's easier to fly. But obviously when you're in battle, you having, I saw a small video of it, it comes right over here and it's really small to see. So at that point, you're in battle, you're not going to be looking downwards anyway. So being up here with the thingy down, you is after the fact that you probably want to, you know, I'm going to go down to the bottom and land her. Because you can kind of see over there is what the other pilot will be seeing at the bottom. So again, they can swap up here, the three. I think one of these turrets is actually a remote turret. I think SupernovaTiffy, when she was looking at turrets, gunner seats. They might both be gunner seats. Support seats. So yeah, this is one of the turret seats. So you can say up front, this is the correct turret. Okay, so we're going this way. And you see escape pods for emergency, 6 of them because it's a 6-player ship. Okay, this is where it gets a bit more unique for the ship, and also why sometimes functionality is not in yet. As you see, it has its own little repair bay. So I guess for repairing things on the ship, repairing the drones. etc. And let me out. And of course it has the drones. And this is why, again, I didn't think about this. They're using drones for crafting. Why you could have a small crafting module in this? Again, no modules have been announced for this, other than there will be some. So, but a crafting, because you already have the drones for crying out loud. I believe these drones, again, could help repair, or they could be just for scanning. I'm not 100% sure what they're 100% for. But these, you get a set of, I think, 2 or 4 drones in this. You see the seats for them. But they're not in the game yet. So this part doesn't work, so hence I can't say this is my favourite of all time when half the full chance doesn't work yet. So again with the crafting, that could be quite a nice, you know, give us options. Salvage drones, mining drones, repair drones, explorer drones. I do think they're supposed to be for exploring the default set. I'm assuming this is the thing where the drones are supposed to be inside of, and then they leave through there. I think they are supposed to be exploring drones for jump points or something, but again, if you put the correct module in, if it goes that way. Okay, that's the lift from before. We'll go all the way up here. This is where the Pisces or whatever ship that will fit will go. It's the way we just came from, wasn't it? Yeah. This is the way to get up to, I believe, the top. Okay, I didn't mean to fall. Oh, fudge. I can remember. Okay, maybe this is the wrong ladder. I thought this was the ladder that took me to the outside of the ship, but I kind of just fell. Okay, I'll say it's not. Okay, at least you know what that ladder does now. So you go around here so you can look at your ship or whatever's in there. Okay, so we have the big ladder, elevator lift here. Before we do that, we have the side bit. What takes us to a side turret and takes us to engineering. And of course we've got here overall engineering terminal, more fuses. I think it's the other side to get outside then. I'll just check the engineering for you quick. Big engines. Next bit of engineering quick. Okay, so down here, as you can see, well, some big parts of the ship to access and to be fixed and trying to repair, whatever. Remember, I think it's like tier 4 upwards. You have to physically go. Here's a capital size. We have to physically go and to repair. These might be tier 3, might be 4. I'm not sure. But you at least be able to repair. But I mean replace. This might be under the big side to replace, or the tractor beam might work with this. And if you have a spell, you can replace it. 1 and 2 is 100% can replace. I think 1 you can pick up with your hands. 2 you need a tractor beam. 3s maybe. 4s I don't think. 5s 100% definitely not. And I got a feeling this is a 3 or 4. More parts there.
This is a friendly reminder that the Tobin
So more bits for access. But also you can still use like the salvage tool. You can also repair. You can use the salvage thing to salvage and reverse that stuff to repair, even though it won't be as good. So again, you can be running down here or you're on fire, trying to put the fires out. Oh cool, you're like under the bridge thing. So we'll go up here a different way. Oh, there we go. No way, not moving. That's where the ladder was, so we passed that. Okay, so there should be a door on this side. This door opens for me. Okay, door open. There we go. That was the middle engineering thing, wasn't it? Just double check it. Yeah, that looks like it. The doors have been slow. There should be a door, I think. That's a turret. Okay, how do I access it? There's one of the turrets. No, I must have turned around. Engineering door. I must have turned around then. There's a turret.
Attention visitors to the intergalactic aerospace.
So you need to get to the turrets.
Please take care.
It's one of the side ones. It's very Star Warsy, that one.
Here for everyone's enjoyment.
A lot different than I imagined.
Okay, how do I do this now? Because you can get out on top. It's around here. For some reason, sometimes I forget where it was. Like, I thought it used to be like a thingy there, like a ladder. What is this? Don't think this elevator. I thought it was a ladder.
Gathering the latest and greatest from manufacturers across
Oh,
the
no.
empire. The Intergalactic Aerospace Expo.
Cavalry deck.
Spaceship enthusiasts come to take flight.
Oh god, that was kind of going weird. Oh, no, ah. That's kind of cool. You can see at the back of it, even though it was going glitchy. Yeah, that's just how. So you go. This is why sometimes when these lists haven't been bust on one of the events, I couldn't find it because you've got this lift. And you see, we have an even bigger map thing. Say category station. Does that do anything now if I press it?
This is a friendly reminder to stay aware of your surroundings and keep an eye on your
Oh wow, I can at least look at it. But eventually this will be like the map is an F2 and really get a nice big view. That's cool. It's the first time I've ever been able to grab that at least. So you can see, so obviously this is where you can chart stuff, etc. and all that. And this is also the way to get outside. So we have two routes. So there's a skate pod there, so if you're desperate, more skate pods. Voila, here we go. Here. And of course, if you've got this shut, you can walk over it. If it's not shut, you've got to be very careful on the edges. Just want to make sure this all connects. Up skate pod. Yes. So that door just takes you around. So that's why sometimes I've been looking for this and I couldn't find it because the back lift wasn't working. I mean, once or twice we've done it, the lift didn't work. I'll try the forward, should be fine. As you can see. Better not run by, I've got that view when I probably run off the edge. So if you need to get out here to EVA, or you need to fix something or some reason, or wave your arm to help someone land. Here's a question. Can I jump in there without dying? Should be okay. Yep, didn't even hurt me. Beautiful. So it was a good height to not hurt yourself too. The door's over there. So yeah, I believe, unless I'm mistaken, that is the whole ship. Take this though. So Bong's been quite a big video, 1 hour 47. We want to go to the sub deck. So that's put me out here. Remember this when we showed you running from the back to the back, sorry, with the armor guns and the armory. Of course, now we're going for the individual modules. So again, so there's endless possibilities they could do for these modules, and I definitely will something I will grab when they do it if they get the correct modules that fit what I want. I'm not going to buy every module, obviously, unless they do 2 modules and they fit what I want. Then I'm going to buy every module at that point. But if they do like, here's 10 new things it can do, 3 of them what I want, I'll get them through. And at the same time, I'm not going to go 4 or 5 because it can only fit 3 in it. I don't want to be swapping left, right, and centre. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed that and all that good stuff, and we'll tune in tomorrow for was it Best in Show? Best in Show. So hopefully the Reclaimer is going to be here, and I can get in it. Let me type it in quick. So it's kind of annoying me. The Best in Show because I looked earlier. Best in Show. Is it we're in 2954? Is that the year we're on? I think we're in that year. I know whatever the start of the video was, 2950. Yeah, it's 2954. Okay, the winners are, so it'll be the FC Lightning in its paint, so we'll see that tomorrow. You've not used a name for that one, I believe. C1 Spirit. The Spirit will be there, and we will have the Terrapin will also be there, and we will have the Reclaimer. So fingers crossed, The reclaimer will allow me to actually get in there being only 4 ships instead of being like 18, 20, 24 ships. And I can actually get in the reclaimer. Then we can have a good look at that. Because obviously, the F8 Lightning, it's a seat, spin around, don't need to look much. The Spirit, small interior, don't need to look much. The Terrapin, you've seen the small interior, don't need to really look. Reclaimer, a big one, but it's one of the easiest big ones because it's literally 5 levels, and then you go into the big open space, basically. So hopefully I get to show you that, because we couldn't get into it last time, remember. So with that being said, I should probably grab myself a drink, because he's getting a little thirsty and hungry. To the hip. And if it gets stuck to my hand, hopefully it'll log back in tomorrow. Oh, actually, it's not even tomorrow, is it? It's 10:05 now. So roughly 55 minutes from now to get the day done. I'll log back in later, I guess. It won't be attached to my hand. So, bottoms up, people. Cheers on that good stuff, and have a great, wonderful day. And see you tomorrow for Best in Show. And Best in Show, more than likely, as I stated earlier, will probably be combined with the day after, because I feel that they should be short days. So I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and have a great, wonderful day, everyone. Welcome. Bye. If I finish off getting a drink quick. Bye.
Hey, back again, I see. Welcome.